So Sagittarius is the last one. How y'all Sagittarius doing? Let's get to your message for September 26th to October the 4th of 2019. I'm going to start off with hopefully three cards, depending on what my spirit guides really going to give me. But I request for 3 cards for your general energy for up there. Then I'm going to break it down a little bit more. Alright? I hope y'all enjoy the entertainment. Hey, spirit guides. Can I get 3 cards about the general energy for Sagittarius up there? Sagittarius up there. Y'all look like y'all in a game changer state of energy right now. Y'all about to either help or support a game changing type of energy, which could be any one of the zodiac general energies. Don't really know, but it's interesting, Sagittarius. One more card, universe, please. But you got the Page of Swords and the Death card that then came up. And the 6 of Wands. Can you clarify the Page of Swords for me, please? I forgot to see the bottom card before going into clarifiers. Y'all ain't the only one that did it too, so I hope you ain't too mad. The Death card. The Page of Swords is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Then the Death card is coming next. Yeah, y'all doing some major transformation, involved in some type of transformation. The 6 of Wands with the universe. It's something that the universe got going on with inside of there, but your energy is great for it, Sagittarius. It seemed like, yeah, it seemed like your energy is great because the 3 of Pentacles is the 6 of Wands. So, I mean, down here below, y'all could feel like people is putting y'all in situations, or y'all could be looking like y'all the instigators, or y'all the ones that's starting the problem. 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom, so yeah, it could be like a lot of finger pointing that's going on down at the bottom for you. It just all depends. I mean, it's definitely going to be finger pointing, but whether the finger pointing going to make you feel positive or negative actually depends on how these vibrations is actually coming out. For me, looking at it, it has a high and a low vibration. So, but the world technically functions off of high and low. I mean, we don't have criminals, or we can't say it's crime going on in the world without these type of vibrations of high and low. I mean, people wouldn't have nothing to gossip about if it wasn't for these vibrations. So, you know, just to put that out there real quick. So it's like, Yeah, it's just that simple. Y'all part of a transformation though. Y'all definitely part of the transformation. Y'all are at least a ingredient within a transformation, within some changes that's about to occur. Sagittarius ingredients is part of the whole, is part of the recipe. It's more than one ingredient in the recipe, but definitely Sagittarius, you part of the ingredient. You're definitely part of the ingredient. With the Knight of Pentacles being right there, you part of the ingredient. Let me see what type of natal chart energy that this might be relatable to. For Sagittarius energy, what is the potential natal chart energy that this energy will be relatable to? Just one card, please. The 6th house, Libra. Well, I mean, the 6th house, yeah. Yeah, because it's just like I said, good and evil is common terminology. Light and darkness. New and old. Beginnings, endings. To me, all of those fit just in the basis of a routine. And just saying that air element rules that house right there. So you talking about your logical thought patterns is part of the routine. Now, the way you might pronounce it and the way that you might apply the words would definitely be a 9 of Pentacles type of situation of routine, and not necessarily the collective consciousness, but on a broad view to remind you, it's going to feel like it's something of a collective consciousness that's going on for you. So in the collective consciousness, it's like if you know you got an issue with being blamed for something, well, and you ain't trying to like get set up, you ain't got time for the drama, you know what I'm saying, then be focused this week, because what you get blamed for ain't nothing but a setup. It's, it's a changeable energy. It's not something that's fixed with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune being the foundation. It's not something set on stone, but it's like a storm that's scheduled to come through and then it's going to leave out. But it's in like a vibrational type of thing. So if it's starting from the west, then maybe it got to vibrate all the way to the east, but it got to also expand to the north or the west. So you might hear, if you hear some people that's on the west, and you know that you live on the northeastern side of town, and some people on the west is talking about they feeling something, well, you might want to get yourself prepared the best way possible that you can, to be consciously aware of what's about to go on around you, and try not to take things personal if you don't want to be part of a setup game. Because like I said, Sagittarius, you like an ingredient. And being that the 6th house is up here, if it's ruled by Libra and the 6th house is coming up here, then Sagittarius, you an ingredient to Libra. At least, you know what I'm saying? So the car, the things got to balance itself out in the routine of it, in the route. So the routine, you know, route is like a core word in routine. So you might need to be focused on the route of things. You feel me? That might be where your energy is a ingredient. It's a route thing. So let me get into how this energy may affect your love and sex relationships during the time period of September the 26th to October the 4th of 2019. Can I get 3 cards to see potentially how this energy could affect Sagittarius love and sex relationships? It feels like with this Sun card, the deeper that you in love in a relationship, the more temptation that might be there for y'all. Meaning that some people might be putting the pressure on y'all that y'all relationship is so great and why they don't have that kind of relationship. Which is going to be like an indirect part of being blamed or the door opening up for some form of envy or jealousy to walk in. So it's still another type of blame, but it might not, you know, in the routine of it, if you already have like, if that 6 of Wands is one of those things where you like people complimenting you and stuff, where you won't see the jealousy and the envy actually seep in. You probably will feel it when the time comes. But, you know what I'm saying, how you act can determine how it can knock you off your game. So, you know what I'm saying, the Page of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles came out with it right now. And the current, underneath of the deck is the King of Swords. You know, which King of Swords could play that way because the King of Swords is very strategic on rationality and irrational thoughts being able to come through to accomplish goals. And it, you know, this could also be signifying the energy that is supporting, is influencing Sagittarius, being that the 6th house is what came up also. So let me get clarification real quick for the Page of Wands that came out. Alright. Can I get clarification for the Page of Wands? Six of Pentacles. So, you know, like, if you're single with this kind of energy, you know what I'm saying, you probably will have a good time and can have fun. I'm going to say like this. If you're only in the fun for it for the moment, let it fizzle out the way that it got to fizzle out and don't take nothing personal. Because it could be a way of you outsmarting, outwitting the situation by not doing a whole lot. Even though it might not appear, I mean, it'll be a situation by the time it comes up, it's so much on a position to be out of the door that the only thing that you have to do is just close the door. Now, the longer that you leave the door open to entertain the conversation, the more that you got potentially be still. The matter could linger on a lot further than maybe what you want it to be. Life renewed. This is normally known as the Judgment card, but this is how I look in this deck. You know, if anybody got, You know, it's also, I feel like with this, let me get clarification, because this Three of Pentacles is talking, and I just want to see whether I'm hearing it right. Can I get clarification for the Three of Pentacles? That High Priestess, yeah. So, and now we got the Three of Cups. So, you know, some situations, right, Sagittarius, could do with somebody having more than one interest going on, right? It might not have been no sex that happened yet, but the sex might be on the membrane. Now, I'm saying this because it's like more of a crossroad kind of energy that I'm getting with this message, meaning that whether you, it's almost like you have to ask yourself a question of, do you feel like somebody cheated once the sex happened, or do you feel like somebody is cheating just by having the conversations, not about sex, but just conversating with somebody that they potentially could have sex with? And then consider, you know, a lot of people have, this is the biggest part of a relationship to consider. Then you need to really consider, like, what is y'all sex life like? And if you're going to justify that their love should stop them from having sex, then you're gonna have to flip it on yourself and also ask yourself, why has love justified you to not have sex? Meaning that if that person is compassionate because you haven't been putting in time, or you haven't been doing this, or you haven't been doing that, and they compassionate about it, right? So you used love to justify why you couldn't. So why is it okay for you to use love that way and for that person not to use love that way? So you might want to have to consider, what are you going to get started that might not need to go as far as it might need to go. Go as far as you might feel that it need to go, to, you know what I'm saying, to still know that deep down inside, if there's something that's going on with inside of you that you need somebody to be compassionate for, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, is it okay to be grateful that they didn't do it? And then ask yourself, if they did do it, are you going to stay? Make sure you prep yourself up real nice and decent. Because, you know, one wrong mistake in this situation, depending on the status of y'all relationship and what y'all got invested in it, if you know that what y'all got invested does mean something to you, you might want to consider the approach at the situation that you're going to be going through. You really do. I'm not on justifications. I'm just on maturity. I'm not you and you ain't me. I'm just translating the free messages. So now I'm going to go ahead on to see how your luck going to be during this time period, Sagittarius, during September the 26th to October the 4th for 2019. So, hey, Spirit Guides, can I get 3 cards to talk about Sagittarius luck during September the 26th to October the 4th of 2019? Got the Page of Swords again. One more card. You got the Lovers that came out, but with the Page of Swords kind of coming out, I need to see what this next card gonna be like, because it's almost like luck. It's almost like a parable type of thing. It's like y'all luck is like a season. And it's almost like asking, like, what do the season mean? Like, is it like flavor or is it like the weather? And it's like exactly my whole point. Their luck is just like that. It's almost like, I don't know. Can I get one more card? Then the Four of Pentacles. Can you clarify? You got the Judgment card back at the bottom. Can you clarify the Lovers card for me? I guess that is a Judgment type of energy. The Six of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it is. Your luck is whatever flavor you want it to be. Two of Swords. But it's coming with consequences. You have consequential luck. Your luck is consequential during this time period. So I mean, I guess if you believe that ain't nothing fucking free, then your luck is already lined up with you, because it's one of those type of vibrational feelings that is coming off of. It's like, And the Six of Wands is clarifying the Lovers card. And the Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Could be something that you got to hold on to. Your luck might be good as far as investment at this point in time. But quick investments, quick cash. Like, yours might be good on quick cash right now. You're going to have better luck on quick transaction than long-term transactions. That's the way I see it. Your luck is better on quick transactions than it is on long-term. But that's where the thing I think is catchy at. Because depending on how you do the quick transaction, it can have long-term effects. So that's what the trick is in at. What is Sagittarius' potential number during this time period right here? September 26th to October the 4th. What is the potential number for Sagittarius? I just want one card. Number 10. Number 1, rather. I use the 10s as a number 1. Number 1. The number 1. Let me get a closing message for you, Sagittarius. I don't even know which one to get. I'm going to get a Halloween Oracle one. And I done made it through the 12 zodiac signs. That's what's up. Alright, can I get a final message for Sagittarius as it relates to the message for September the 26th to October the 4th of 2019? A final message for Sagittarius. You got the owl. And let me find this one to read it out. Alright. Owl. Owls have for thousands of years been part of a folklore and have been considered a special or sacred animal. With their huge forward-facing eyes and otherworldly appearances, they have been seen as both wise and as of the supernatural. There are many hundreds of species of owls, and almost all are carnivores, and not whatever it is. Interestingly, they have specially designed feathers that enable them to fly slightly at night, giving them an incredible hunting advantage, sort of like having a stealth mode. Many deities were said to be able to change into owls, and perhaps the most famous was the Greek goddess Athena, who was famous for her strategy and intelligence. To this very day, the capital city of Greece, Athens, have Athena's owl as its symbol. Should a hooting owl come looking for you this Halloween, it indicates that need for wise counsel or further information before you make a decision. Consider actions is warranted. Think before you act emotionally, and assure you think strategically, not impulsively. Well, there you go. I hope it helped you out. I hope you be able to. Until the next time, y'all stay positive and be safe.